Yet again, this is like one of the most random duos to ever do one of these streams. I know, right? It's kind of weird since I'm dead, you know? And I haven't been seen in like a couple of months because we don't stream that often anymore. Well, there is a few factors on why we don't stream that much. Yeah, whatever. But today, in the next few days, we doing an update on the channel, and there's some very exciting videos coming soon. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Sorry, I had to just do something. Like what? I have eye wax or whatever they call it. It's kind of nasty. You didn't have to say that. Whatever. What's up, Electric Sonic Fan? 25? What's up? What does number 1 mean? You have like a crown thing on you. It's kind of fire. Sure is. You even just... How you doing? I'm doing fine. You know, I'm just going on an update, waiting for people to join. You know, if this was X-Halo, there would only been like 1,000 people in this, so, you know. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. No, what about this X-Halo thing? Yeah, if X-Halo was live stream right now, there would be tens of thousands of people in this stream. Well, we gotta make do what we have, so... Yeah, not gonna lie, that guy's overrated. What? How can you say that, dude? He is not overrated. Look. I've pointed this out many times in the past. Low-key, I really liked the new episode. There's a new episode that came out? Oh, I didn't even know. Well, the Sonic Plush show was so inconsistent, so I don't even know. But it's still fire, though. Low-key. Why are you acting like that? Like, respect the man. Respect the man. He has a job. He's literally playing with toys. No, what? Jesus Christ. What's up, everyone? And I got your attention. No of yours. Oh. Oh. Well, thanks. Why did I get you flustered, man? Because when people compliment my stuff, that just makes my day. That's all I ever want. Entertainment, you know? Can I? Okay. Yeah. Ultra the Hedgehog Studios. What is up? A classic. Classic what? A classic person who joins the stream, you know? But being an editor myself, it's not really that hard to do a plush video. But what I'm doing is I'm doing something different for the finale. That's why it took like, what, 4 months to make? Disappointingly, it's... I'm just disappointed in myself that it took this long. Like, it should have been... I don't know. Donnie G, what's... This guy says he wants to diddle me and then says hi. Like, what type of response is that? You gotta tell me the punch effects you use. I use all sorts of punch effects from Dragon Ball Super. And, what else? I want to use more JoJo sound effects, actually. Eventually. but I also use Street Fighter sound effects and stuff. So, yeah. What's good? I hope I'm saying this right. Please bear with me. Zeke. Z, 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 z. It's not that hard. Just say it. My bad. Zeke Ren. Zeke Ren. Zeke Ren. I don't know. I'm sorry. What's this guy Donnie Gian about? I don't know. But as I was saying before, editing is really not that hard. It's just that the process is just so boring. Like, say for instance, you want to do a 6-minute scene. To cut it up, it's really easy to cut up a video. You can easily get that done in like less than 10 minutes if the video is not that long. But 6-minute fight scene, right? Pure fighting. That could take to. That could probably take like 3 hours if you're being constant. But if you're really on that adrenaline for real, taking like creatine while you're editing, that can probably take about an hour. It's just that editing is really time consuming and I have other things to do. And really, I understand why people don't want to do plush tubing anymore. Like, say for instance, Avno. I don't know if he's going to continue, but I feel him sometimes, you know. Was he really going to get that 3-part episode done? Like, I'm being honest. Was he really going to get that done? It's really up to the people who make this show. You just have to be really committed to this type of stuff, is what I'm basically saying. Let me start the chat again. You got Cash App? Why you asking me for Cash App? I don't have Cash App. What's up, Little J Productions? What's up? If you're hype, I'm hype because we're that close. We're that close to closing it up. Well, what am I even talking about? We still got more to do. Of course, the creatine pathway. Actually, I don't know what else to do after that. We have other series we're gonna do, but who knows if they will blow up or anything. Really, the plush stuff gets us that high. But anyways, what's good, my people? What's up, Mike Small? Now that we have new people in here, let me update you guys on the season finale crud and stuff, you know. To be honest, even though I had all this time, I know you guys are probably going to be disappointed by this. From my perspective, at least. Since I'm a perfectionist, if you don't know, I mean, I don't really care about the stuff I did in the past. It's whatever, who I am, type crap. We all did some type of thing. But, you know, I don't think the finale was. Okay. I'm saying this like it's already out. I'm looking back at the footage, all the edited footage, and there's a lot of it, of course. And I'm just like, should I release this? Should I? And I don't want to disappoint you guys and all that. You know what? It's really just whatever. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good actually. It's really good. I don't know what I'm saying this. I'm just saying this like I'm in a perfectionist You just turned to corn in that moment. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying this in my perspective. Perspective. Um, you know. And then, um, I just don't know, dude. Cause there's gonna be animations in there, here and there, you know. But no, God's sake, come on. But I don't know. We'll see once it's released in. Can I speak? We'll just see. I can't do anything in this household. I can't even film in this household every time. Can I like have a sound insulation in my room? Because every night, Jesus Christ, calm down. Bro, you cooked so hard with season 3, episode 27. Thanks. If we're really putting it together, then episode 27 is really like 30 minutes. It's not my proudest work, but it's whatever. I think the episode was still pretty good. Though, in my perspective. I just don't know. I'm just really it, what I'm thinking is, if you don't like it 100%, then don't put it out there. That is my time plays a crucial. Just say that you need to delay it. What? Just say that you need to delay it. No, I don't. Yeah, whatever. Okay. TD Reborn. Who is TD? I feel like I know that person or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know who TD is. Anyways, yeah. We'll see if you guys will like it. You guys definitely will. Don't worry. But I'm just spewing this out because I'm just yeah, whatever. It's always nice to see you guys' feedback. That was random, but yeah, it's always good. It always will be good. And it always will be good. But we'll see if you guys will actually like it. So, anyways, let's talk about a bunch of just random crap and stuff. So, you guys know what ASMR is, right? Yeah, you did that a few times in past streams, sometimes I just wonder what are people thinking? Like, what are people seeing? Are people sleeping to this? Like, do they just lay down and then just in the next 20 minutes you see them like this? And then yeah, so so do you guys actually sleep to that? Do y'all sleep to ASMR? Because I'm so curious. Okay, this is a plush channel. We need to talk about plush things. Yeah, I'm sorry. Slash toys. Um oh yeah, I can talk about a few things. If y'all didn't know, well, y'all probably do know, but the demonstration series, the little black thing, the little black thing from demonstration, Peter, what a pie. I don't even know. But y'all know what demonstration is. All 100 people who watched that. Um, I kind of want to like very. I kind of want to just expand on that show and focus on it more because, in my opinion, it's gonna be fairly interesting. You know, big old surprise at the end. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but primarily, if I want demonstration to be good, I need to put hard work in. So I need to go Sigma Bass Pro on it and try to, you know, do something with it. Write out there's just a lot of ideas in my mind, a lot of good ideas. Dinosaurs things, you know, Godzilla things, you know, all that crud just separated into a few different things. A few complicated things. Like I have just a lot of ideas cuz and I can't say it cuz I don't want to spoil it. But, you know, maybe one day you'll see, well you will, but maybe one day one of those few ideas may come out. You never know. It might be one of the greatest pieces of work that I ever put out there. Anywho, let's talk about plushies. Have y'all seen Omega? I know it's been a few months since it's been released or something like that, but have y'all seen Omega? Dude, if GE releases what was I about to say? If GE releases Scourge the Hedgehog, dude, y'all will definitely probably see a video about that. Cause Scourge is just like fucking jackass, but still. It would be so funny if they actually just make Scourge the Hedgehog plush. Like that would be so funny. Um. Oh yeah. Let's talk about a few plush things. Well, we just were a few plush show things. Oh yeah, plush show thing. Sorry guys, I just went to the gym, and I was like screaming in agony at my Planet Fitness. So don't mind me. Is that who I think that is? In my comment section once more. Is that who I think it is? Why are you doing that? Don't worry about it. The first thing I see when I check out LCR fan GC is fan art of Boom Shadow with Donald Trump build. Wait, what? There's a LCR fan group chat? What? Hold on. You guys have a group chat dedicated to me. It oh. I never seen this day coming. I'm so blessed. What's this guy talking about? Hey, but what's up, you're not coworker. What's up, Keith? I made a group chat with my other LCR fan friends. Oh, you don't say. You know, when I see fan stuff, I go berserk. Because seeing my community just come together is just a blessing because I built this from the start. You guys helped me, obviously, but it just makes my day it just makes my day. It just, man, I don't know what to say, but, you know, it's always a nice thing. It's just not small, big things that impact my day, you know. Something Miles, Tail, Speedy. I feel like I've seen, yeah, I did. Don't worry, you're OG. Don't worry. Also, Elshira, how have you been? I've been, you know, okay. A few things that I've learned to hate in my life is that incline machine and leg extensions. Those are the worst things ever. Those things have me screaming like, what's his name? I was about to say Mike Menser. No, not Mike Menser. It's the other guy. He was like doing hamstring curls and he was like screaming. He was like, ah! Ah! I'm not laughing. That's actually like just the most brutal thing ever. I know his name. He's bald. He has like a weird head shape. I know his name, but I can't just remember it for some reason. I don't know. Also, I just read that. But I've been okay. Really, you have seen me? Yeah, I've seen you before in one of the streams. Or at least I think I did. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, that guy was screaming. That guy was screaming. I wish I remember his name. Goddamn, that toy factory not as big. What you be eating, bro? Like what you be eating? I eat twice as much as Ronnie Coleman, so it's always a. You know what? Most of my fat and most of my bigness comes from my forehead. You do kind of look like KSI. Yeah, whatever. King Von reincarnated. King Von does not have a big head. Didn't King Von like find one of his like fans because he was like making fun of him? Who knows? Yikes. But yeah, most of my bigness comes from my head. Ask Huge Sonic. Huge Sonic is just long. He's not even big. Well, yeah. I have the big shortness and he has the skinny tallness, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I've not seen an LCR stream in a hot minute. Yeah, I need to do streams more often. But now that I'm saying this, I'm trying to stop. Well, not stop, but plush tubing. You know, I'm not putting it. I'm not putting it down. Still got things to do about it. So I don't know. You know what? Actually, you know what? You know what, people? Since I don't be that active anymore, I will try to do as much live streams as possible and see how chaotic that gets. Hello, Shadow. What's up with the Silver Speedster? I'd imagine Huge Nux having a Wardo build and Huge Nux having a Waluigi build. Did you say Wardo? Where's Bro, why does the most like what Larry has the most weirdest sound effects ever. Like you remember his old videos where he'd be like, "Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's Why do you used to do that? Oh, y'all remember this. Like Larry just has the most weirdest sound effects. But they're still goated. But it's just like I don't know why he does that. Who knows? What else was I gonna talk about? Oh. How come Shadow never asked Silver to time travel to save Maria? If we're talking about my show, Shadow just accepts that Maria's gone. Even if they did do that, he wouldn't feel right. I know Shadow and Maria are like really close, but if my Shadow were to do that, he wouldn't feel right. Shadow just moved on, I think. Or whatever. Huge Knuckles, are you considered the family dog? What? Yeah, he is, because I beat him to a pulp, I think, at one point. Or was that smaller Oh yeah, that was smaller Knuckles. Never mind. Oh yeah, he got blown up. He got blown up. No, that's not really that funny. Yes, it is. He got blown up by a AI, by a machine. Ew. Don't ever say that again, please. Huge Knuckles. Okay, you just read that, bro. My bad. Moved on. WTF. I, I would assume he would do that because Shadow's just a kind of isolated person, or at least in my opinion, he's kind of isolated. Sometimes he'll hang around other people like Rouge, Omega, and stuff like that, but I think Shadow would have just moved on at that point. It's been 50 years. I mean, yeah, when he busted it out, he was like, "Where's Maria? Where's Maria?" But at this point, he just accepted it. What's up, Super Sonic Amazing? Did you ever figure it out what Shadow Plush to use as modern Shadow? You're not gonna believe what I'm gonna say. Great Eastern Entertainment. You wanna know why? Because Dreamcast Shadow and modern Shadow are the same plush. Now this is gonna confuse a lot of people. Like, what the flip? That means Dreamcast Shadow did that and did what? I'm confused as CR. Well, what are your thoughts on Sonic and Shadow? I don't get why I don't get it. Complete polar opposite. I don't At this point I don't really care that much, but it's just like why even do it? It's not even some girls would be like, I need it. I need it. But I don't really care that much anymore. It's just whatever. Some crazy people out there. Especially on TikTok. Oh my God, you people on TikTok need help. Jesus Christ. But it's just really whatever. People do what they want to do. Sonic, mate, now you're good. Sonic Universe X. Hello, Sonic. You know what? Let me bring out Sonic since you're saying his name so much. Hey, what about me? No, you stay in that closet. You stay in that closet. Ain't nobody tell you to get up out of there. Hey. Okay. Hello, I'm Sonic. Hey, I'm Sonic. No, you're not. I'm Sonic. Hey, I'm Sonic. Why are you guys taking over the stream? My bad. I didn't mean to do it. Oh, wait a minute. I just exposed myself. This is a brand new GE class. I mean, not GE class. Modern GE Sonic I just got from Hot Topic. Really, Hot Topic? Yeah. And then I went by dispensers and then. We do not talk about Spencers, okay? Okay, my bad. Hey, Sonic, what's up, Mike Small again? I really don't give a crap about ships. I'm mad the fact that SA1 and SA2 are never getting a remake. Well, they probably shouldn't, so I think they're perfect. I think they're perfect as is. Why does Mini Nux look high? He's not. Okay, let me put it from this angle. Nothing from chapter 5. Show me. One of my favorite. There's a lot there. I can't put my finger. I want to say something from I, oof. What is my favorite? My favorite. Ooh, that's a very good question. Ooh, just make up your mind, man. It's not that hard. Oh my god, dude. This is like what a, this is like one of my streams from like 2023. This makes me so happy, dude. Oh my god, just so much people just doing whatever, just having fun. It's really just reminiscent of 2023. You know how that year was. That was like one of the most best. 2023 low key was like by the end of 2023 was like, dang, it's over already. And 2024, spark was there for a little bit, you know. But by September 2024, ooh, September 2024, ooh, that is when I had all my motivation, man. Dude, this just feels like one of the older streams. Anyways, enough about my, unk status, big brother status. Why does Minion Mix look? Oh, I probably already said that. All right, my favorite episode from the Sonic Plus show remastered. Um, it's probably. If I had to choose, I want to say this is gonna sound controversial, but I want to say episode 2 of season 2. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, and you probably know why. We were making that joke again. Knuckles is not high. He looks better from before. Okay, since y'all want the OG Knuckles so bad. I tried to make him look appealing for you guys, but sometimes it ain't enough. You gotta bring back the OG. Close the door. God dang it. Okay, there we go. Okay, people, I'm back. Okay, hold on, before y'all see him, I gotta read the comments first. What's up, STA Dude? STA Productions. This is the stream from like 2024. Early 2024, to be specific. This is like insane. On some serious note, on some serious note, when are we getting SB? Knuckles Weed House. Hey Knuckles, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is cotton candy grapes. Those. Give me it! Give me him! Can you believe this guy? This guy likes grapes out of all things. Sheesh. Put that guy on a TikTok edit. You seen those people who be sipping over pineapples? Sheesh. Be on their knees for watermelon? Oh yeah, I see those edits. Of you guys looking at fruits in an inappropriate way? Get out of here. Freaking weirdos. It's just a fruit. Like, it grows off a tree. How about instead of simping for a fruit, you grow one? You could say that to all 1 million people who are playing a specific game on a Lego game. Oh yeah, right. Anyways, my favorite food is cotton candy grapes. And Knuckles Weed House is coming tomorrow, so don't worry about that. I love your new classic / new Knuckles plush. Thanks. To be honest, I think it's kind of sloppy because It's not aligned. It looks kind of stupid. Grow a. Don't don't ever say that name again, please. Please don't ever say that name again. Oh my god. Ew. Oh my gosh. I almost just regurgitated on my own bed. I had to literally clean my sheets if I had to, if I regurgitated because of that accursed name. Yes, boss. Don't call me that. Don't please do not call me that. Anyways, you want to see the OG? I'm the OG. I'm the old flimsy. I know you're gonna. Hold on, let me compare the two. Yo, this new. What is he doing? Look, he's like trying to flex. Like you're not competing. You're not competing for Mr. Olympia. I'm promising you. I promise you. Yeah. Oh my God. This guy is 7 years old. Yes, seven. That's surprising. If you seen my plushies, you would have thought he's like what, 4 years old. But this guy is 7 years old. Like, man, he just looks. If he was like brand new, he would probably look better than this guy. But still, he's. Yeah. Will we ever have had cream in chapter 2? Probably. I don't know. If I were to ever if I were to ever implement any character from Sonic, they, Vector, he's the GOAT, of course, but still, if I had to implement any other Sonic Plush character, I wouldn't want them to be a background character at all. I want them to be like, known amongst my community, my show. I want them to be like one of the spotlights, not like, the main thing, just unique in their own way. So if I don't know how I'll implement another plush character, so that'll be interesting to see. But Cream, I don't have any plans for adding Cream into any of the plush things. I know people want it because Tails, do you saw what? But it's like plush show isn't about love, So fortunate. Well, maybe you can say that. Sonic Plus show was more about trust, um, justice, purpose, family. But believe it or not, that name isn't the worst thing to happen. There's quite literally a quote based off of decals on 90s paint site. Hey, you know what? There's an actual worse, like way, way, way worse game than Girl Garden because I played it. I've never played Girl Garden and I never will because why would I? But there's a way, way worse game out there that you guys probably know what I'm talking about. I wish I was out of school because we just realized the school comes. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Y'all know what's crazy? What's crazy? I'm gonna be a junior. Holy shit. Like I'm legitimately gonna be a junior this year. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm a junior already? Man, and I heard junior was like the hardest year of your entire school life, so who knows? My high school years haven't been that bad. They were actually like pretty good, so yeah. What's up, Brick Cinematic Universe? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the worst game. The worst fathomable game on the Lego game. Reblock. I have so many hours on this game, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. I will forever hate Prior Extinction. It is the most unfair, lackluster, boring. You know what? Sometimes you can have fun, certain creatures are favorited, but still, please, if you don't like fun, if you don't, well, the fun, the thing about the game is the fun only comes when you go through hard work. Which the hard work is basically spending, 7 hours per day on a realistic dinosaur game, on, you know, a game based off of Legos, but still, you know, the only way to have fun is to play, favorite dinosaurs on like. Hey, I do chuckle. Wait, bacon avocado. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to say this. Did you guys hear about Corey Kenshin? Oh man. Oh, sheesh. Man, I knew from the start that those allegations were wrong. Anyways, what's up, CTR? What's up? No, you really came out the wrong time. You really came out the wrong time, my boy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spew that out, but man, that girl was something else. Just getting attention for no reason. Just because he's a bad boyfriend? Jeez. I don't know that whole situation, but Zelly's so stupid. I already know about it. Yeah, it's false and all that crud. And Shadow or Knuckles? Shadow has more diversity in his story. That's why I find him interesting. But Knuckles has brute force, strength. So probably Shadow. Cause Shadow, he has more things up his sleeve, like teleportation, stuff like that. Dude, this new Sonic plush, I haven't touched him that much, but he feels so robust. Like it's so weird. He feels robust. Like this is just. No offense, Sonic. Yeah, you can go ahead at what you say. This is just fat. Oh, really now? It's fat. Okay, okay. So we're still saying fat jokes about me. Just because I'm a little short as this plush. Yes, you are. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, you know, I'm not fat. It's called running a lot. Because when you run a lot, you build muscle. That's not how building muscle works. Building muscle works on doing slow, precise movements. You, you are just achieving agility and stamina. Well, I guess you're right. Congrats on 1K. Yeah, 1K. Oh, man. 1K. 1K. It's always been a dream to even fathom that number on my channel. One day, once we hit 10K, 110, 1 million, you never know. You never know. I could be stuck this way and I'll still be fine. But still, it's just. And a lot of people who reach 100, no, not 100, 1,000 subscribers, they say the rest of the process is sort of fast, but, you know, it's not always true. You always got to build it up. Yo, LCR, what are your thoughts on the Sonic what are you, what are your thoughts on the Sonic X Marvel Rivals coming out? And what? Why is a completely different thing? Look, I never really played Marvel Rivals because what do I look like getting addicted to these TikTok games? So I know a lot of people out there gonna say, but it's whatever. I don't play Marvel Rivals, but it's kind of weird that how a completely you know unrelated thing is crossing over with a completely underrated thing. But you've seen Fortnite, so it's whatever. Hey LCR, do you have any story plots for a new show? Yes, I do. And I do, in fact. Have you heard about Sonic Racing Crush? Yes. Yes, at one point I heard it was going to be a card game. Like, what? No, it's not. Can't do that. But I don't know. We'll know. There's no way bro fell for the joke. Well, my bad, gang. I don't be on the internet all the time. My bad. I don't be on... My bad if I had to sit in the corner for like 3 hours and edit per day and not even check what's going on in the daily world of the internet. So, I've been around since you made season 1 of the... Ooh. I bet you haven't been around those days, the very first video on my channel. Those days, oof. You guys would have no idea what I was doing back in those days. Like, what? You're probably like, why is it called Sonic Plus Show episodes? Well, I'm gonna say this now because some people probably don't know. I had a way older account. Currently, it's not, around anymore, which is unfortunate. When it was, oof, it was chaos and speaking like what's his name? Ian Malcolm. Why am I? Is it Ian Malcolm? Jurassic Park guy. But man. Imagine if X Halo makes season 4. Well, it probably will happen in 2027 at this point because what is he doing? I want to be so curious. What is he doing? Like, now I'm not saying this like I'm, trying to pry in someone else's business, but what is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? He's probably like this one. I'm just eating some chili dogs. I'm like over here like. He's like, hey, aren't you that guy that made fan art with me on Instagram? And he's like, yeah. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Like, that's how every Plush channel feels like. What am I saying? I don't know. Don't believe that crud. Yeah. Speaking of Plush channels, we should talk about some Plush shows. Um, Recently I've been watching Kodo, and you're not slick, Kodo. It pains me to be an editor, you know. Sometimes you win some, you lose some, you know. I used to do it. You know, you remember those videos where I like edited for a little bit and then all the edited just stopped and I just like, oh, let me upload this like an idiot. You know, nowadays I don't do that anymore. It's been like 3 years since I stopped doing that, so that's an accomplishment. Pat myself on the back. And I learned how to keyframe only like, ayo, it's me crazy on the channel. Nice. Rush Z. Hmm. Interesting. We'll see what you cook up. I don't know what that was about. Man, it's been one of the longest streams. Well, not longest, but you know, it's been a longer stream than I expected. So I might leave soon. So hey, stick around and ask some more questions because I'm always here, waiting patiently for the next one. Please, someone comment. Please, I need retention. But you know, yeah. You remember Shadow Universe X? If you do, it's me. I changed my name to Sonic. Oh, wait. I'm changing my name to Sonic Universe X. I feel like I do, but it's like so deep in my mind that I don't remember. I don't know. I remember a lot of people. Like, I miss that guy who always, you know, hit me up of hit me. LCR. Lock in LCR. Stop stuttering. But y'all remember that dude who asked me if I mowed the lawn? Yo, and he's always asking like what lawnmower do I use? I kind of miss that, you know. Kind of miss that. Hey, what do you have any story plus I can use? Hmm. You know what? Actually, I do. I do, in fact, a lot of scrapped ones because, you know, if I went down that path, oof, there's gonna be one point where this was like after episode 29. No, not 29. Episode 19. Nile Crocodile. That episode or whatever it was called. But this was like after episode 2019. Originally, episode 20 was never supposed to be was it? Oh, it was Keep Your Head Up or something like that. I don't know. Wait, no. Nile Crocodile was episode 18. My bad. But yeah, this was like after Nile Crocodile. Originally in episode 19, yo, I was just like, yo, I want to get this done. I want. So my original plan was Sonic was gonna ask Huge Knuckles about, the Master Emerald and stuff, which, maybe he'll ask in the future, but we'll never know. Not what I'm about to say, but he wanted to go hyper and then just beat everyone up for some odd reason, and then Nanamorio will come out and be like, yo! And it would just like be an epic battle for like the rest of the show. So thank God I did not go down that route. Whew. All right, let me read the comments. Let me say the story plot. So One of the story plots I wanted to do was, expand on Shadow's story, and I know that's like, who cares? The Shadow X Generations, that was already released. Your Shadow's already done. But originally, I was going to expand on the fact that where did Shadow come from? Where did he come from? Because it's not Mobius, not Earth. Where did he come from? I'm basing this off the movie, but you don't have to base it off the movie. You can just do your little intricate thing or whatever, but where did Shadow come from? You could probably expand on an alien world because it interests me. I know it was slightly, you know, known about during um Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 game because the portals and stuff, it had to come from his world. His world! I said it! I said it! I said it! Yes! 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 In his world, copper mine does not exist. Okay, let me stop. But I was going to expand on Shadow's story at one point. And there's going to be like this hierarchy, and Shadow had to get through, about to say, his world, and defeat all these hierarchies because they're just evil and just want to like take over Earth. So, that could be an idea. Could expand upon that. Could make some tweaks. Here and there. You can do whatever you want with that plot line because I'm not using it at all. Just expand on Shadow's story and where he came from and all these different intricate things. I delete all my other videos because they just aren't. Because they're just being rushed. Oh, well, never rush your things, guys. All right, learn that. Even to this day. Do you use InShot or CapCut? I use InShot to primarily edit the videos, and then I use CapCut to put the videos together so they're like export easier because InShot exporting is basically okay. How do I describe this? InShot exporting compared to CapCut exporting, it's basically like, how do I say this without being controversial? Torture is what I'm going to say. Hey, Sonic, you like Amy? As a friend, of course, I don't like her anywhere else, Wing. You guys, I've been watching a lot of Undertale lately because, you got... Oh my God! Jesus Christ, I'm fat! Fat sack of butt skin! Oh, y'all remember that? Fat sack of butt skin. Gosh dang. You hear? One of them right here. Boom. Okay. Imagine if Exhale automatically shows up on my screen. Can we talk about someone else? What if what if Deadpool showed up and just, did something bad instead? How about that? Oh, oh man, that hurt. Oh, sorry. Will you ever use that Sonic Plush? That Sonic for videos? Yes, this is actually the Sonic versus Mephish plush right here. But since I don't want to work on that video for some odd reason, that video will come out eventually. It's part apart. The whole purpose of the plush marathon is just, to get all this out. But, things happen in life. It's just sad that it seems like I sit y'all down and make y'all. Okay, hi Jagger Smith. My bad. I wasn't reading comments for a minute. Jagger, what's up? But it just pains me because of how long this takes. How boring the process is, and then y'all get the videos out too. But it's just like, dang, could I have done better? And a lot of people, a lot of plush creators, remaster stuff because they don't like the way how their story was, and which is understandable because. But I don't want this to be a constant loop. I've been doing this for a long time. Break on, break off, break off. A lot of breaks. Actually, what was the longest break I ever took? It was probably between 2023, I think. I don't know. Who knows? Have you watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yes, I have, and I always will love Shredder. Wait. No, Master Splinter, my bad. Master Splinter, my bad. I said the wrong thing. Because that boy was done dirty in that show. Spoilers up ahead. Wait, which one are we talking about? Because I primarily watched 2012. And then I watched the 2018 one, with the movie and stuff. So, yeah. And then I think I watched the live action one with like Megan Fox or something like that. Dude, I freaking hate Megan Fox. Freaking hate Megan Fox. She took up too much screen time away from Optimus Prime and the second Transformers. Why did Knuckles have to get defeated in one of the seasons? Why did Knuckles have to get defeated in one of the season? 3 episodes of Sonic. Huh? Wait. Are you talking about if he got killed? Because I'm kind of confused. Or are we talking about season 1? I don't know. If you could make your question a little bit more clear, it would help. Please and thank you. My bad, I meant to say, why did Knuckles get defeated in one of the season 3 episodes? Oh, okay. So why do you basically get... You know what? I don't know why I did that. Oh, wait. No. I do know because... At the time, I wanted Overlord to be more of a threat in Chapter 5 because he just offed one of the most, notorious characters in my series, Knuckles. Which doesn't belong to me, of course, but, I just wanted Overlord to be a threat at the time. And nowadays, Overlord is just a chill guy. So, I don't know why I didn't, make a scene where, Sonic or Tails was, hesitant on making, the good version of Overlord because what he did to Knuckles. I should have did that, actually. Or did I? Maybe I hinted at it a little bit. I don't know. I miss my boy Knuckles. Me too. Yeah, you still got me, though. Shut up. Hey. I am... Whoa, is this... Well, this isn't all the Knuckles plushes I have, but this is... probably half of them, I had the Rancid Knuckles, and then the Rat Knuckles, and then... I think one more Knuckles after that. Probably another Rancid or something like that, who knows. My name's Knuckles. I got both of these guys at... just switch. Dude! Both of these guys are just what did Hot Topic feed these two? And yes, I bought these to a Hot Topic. Don't judge me. Bro, y'all not gonna believe what I saw in there, bro. I saw Has Been Hotel merch in there. Bro, I was with my entire group. Now, you guys will probably see this on, like, Instagram or something, but to see my face and crap in my entire life. Don't go on Instagram because, that's where I keep my personal belongings and personal privacy stuff. But, me and my entire gang, my entire crew went to the mall. And they're already kind of, very aware of my channel and stuff. They watch my stuff occasionally. I'm not really too shy of that because I don't care. They found it out through my Discord at one point, so it's whatever. Can you make a Roger Craig Smith Sonic voice? I do Ryan Drummond a lot. Like, hey, 50% or more car insurance. Like that. But could I do every single Sonic voice? Yeah, who knows? Sonic School. This is and then that's no good. Wait, hold on. That's no good. I think, I don't know. And then, Orion. Hey! Hey! Hey, yeah. You are a junior. You are a grown 16 man doing that. Lock in. And of course, the OG, Are you serious? LCR. Snap, lock in. What's his name? Dang it. But Griff, it's something Griff. It's something with. Jason Griffin. There it is. There it is. Jason Griffin. Whew, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Whoa! You got all that stuff in there, man. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that's really tough. But you could always shut up, And then Roger Crashman, yeah, I do that occasionally, I do that sometimes. Dude, I sound like that one guy from B Movie with a higher voice. Yeah, I do that sometimes, Metro Man. Have you watched Dragon Ball? Zekai? Yeah, I watched most of Dragon Ball growing up and stuff. The first time I watched Super was during the Goku Black arc. I was like, what? 7 or 8 years old. And when I saw Goku Black for the first time, I was like, Dad, who is that? And my dad was just sitting in the corner. He was just laying there. Like, well, I don't know who that is. Is that Goku? What's Goku doing? Turn it off. What is Goku doing? It's the funniest thing ever. He was just yelling it, dude. I think everyone left. It's just me here. They just have something busy to do. Yeah, it's whatever, dude. It's always nice to talk to people when you can and stuff. So, yeah. But I can be, if you guys want me to be a voice actor, just hit me up on Instagram and, we can do private sessions. Don't take that out of context, but